Good evening. It is Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, or Central Daylight Savings Time technically. I am Alex Cartwright, and it is time for another meditation moment. So, gonna give it a few minutes, let people get signed in and live with us tonight. We are going to be doing a grounding meditation. We've done grounding meditations on here before. This is specifically going to be a lotus flower grounding meditation. Hi, Elizabeth. Lotus flower grounding meditation. You can do grounding meditations with any sort of visual you want, as long as you're connecting to the earth and to the sky. And so the lotus flower visualization is a really powerful one because it allows us to tie in all of the elements, which is a really, really extra powerful way to get that grounding in. The reason that we do ground, hi guys, yay, I'm so glad that everybody's getting signed in. Okay, so the reason that we do grounding meditations is because when we anchor our personal energy to the earth and the sky, and make sure that our energy is flowing free and clear, anchored between the earth and the sky, that helps us really be settled in ourself and recognize our own boundaries. It helps us really be able to feel our own energetic field. And when you are really grounded and aware of your own energy, it really, really helps you to not take on other people's negative energies that they might be letting off. So when you are grounded, you're much less likely to react to somebody else's bad mood in a negative way. Hi, Elizabeth! Oh, yay, so many people are getting signed in. I'm so glad. I forgot to send a reminder out today. I've had a kind of a crazy day, and I didn't put any kind of reminder out this morning. I'm like, wasn't sure if anybody would show up, so you guys are really making my night. Yay! Alright, so give it a couple more minutes. 7:03 right now. If you guys have any questions about grounding, why we do it, how we do it, anything like that, always feel free to post questions, and if I don't get to it during the live cast, I will answer later. If you're watching this later, you can post comments and I will answer them after you post them. So yeah, but grounding is so important. I can't stress that enough, especially if you tend to have anxiety issues or feel overwhelmed, if you tend to react really strongly to other people's moods. Grounding is just so important. Hi, JD! Yay! I'm so glad you guys could make it. Oh, Elizabeth Ross, yes, I'm so glad that people are getting it in their calendar. I finally got that event set up. There's a recurring event on the Laughing Life Healing page. You can go in and click joining or going on it, and it'll send you a weekly reminder that the event is happening every Wednesday if you click going on that recurring event. So that's super duper handy if you need a weekly reminder. Alright, so let's go ahead and start to settle in. Get yourself seated comfortably, spine straight but relaxed. Make sure your shoulders are dropped, and put your hands on your knees or rest them comfortably in your lap. Go ahead and close your eyes, and as usual, I want you all to take 3 very slow, deep breaths, following the path of the air from your nostrils, through your throat, your chest, all the way down to your diaphragm, holding for a moment when you have inhaled as much as you can, and then slowly exhale, following that movement of the air going all the way back out until you have exhaled as much as you possibly can. And you're going to do that 3 times, and then after that 3rd breath, just go ahead and settle into your normal breathing pattern, watching the breath as it goes through that cycle from the nostrils, the throat, the chest, the diaphragm, and then back up through the chest, throat, and out the nostrils or the mouth. Taking these deep breaths helps settle you in to be ready for a meditative state. Continue to breathe. I want you to become aware of your energetic field. It's basically like a sphere. You can envision it as a sphere of energy around you. You can think of it as your personal bubble. When you think about someone getting into your personal space, that energetic field is what creates that need for that personal space. So just bring into your mind's eye that awareness of that magnetic, energetic field around you. Now, I want you to picture yourself inside your energetic field. I want you to picture it cocooned inside of a seed. In your mind's eye, I just want you to feel the walls of the seed around you. This is a lotus seed. We're going to grow a lotus flower out of ourselves. We're going to be the lotus flower to ground between the earth and the sky. Sitting calm and warm in our cocoon of our seed. I want you to slowly start to envision roots pushing out from the bottom of the seed, out from your tailbone, through the seed. And these roots are going to start reaching down through the water, because lotuses are a water flower. They grow on ponds. You're going to let that roots seek down through the mucky water, reaching down, grasping onto the bits of earth, floating in the murky water, really digging into those earth and water elements, connecting down, down, down. Now as these roots anchor you down, picture yourself unfurling as a beautiful leaf of the lotus. The lotus leaf sits just above the water. It doesn't quite lay flat like a water lily. And your leaves stretch up, growing into the sun. You can feel the air, the wind blowing around you. And you can begin to stretch up the stalk for your flower, reaching up towards the fire of the sun. And the bud of the flower begins to form on the end of the stalk. And you can feel the sun's rays pressing down on the thin film around the bud of the growing flower. And the heat urges the flower to continue to grow. You can feel the petals of the flower straining to burst open until finally it unfurls, reaching towards the sun and drinking it in. lotus flower. Your roots grounded firmly in the earth and the water. And your flowers stretching up, feeling the air, the wind, and the fire of the sun. I want you to just sit in silent contemplation, feeling yourself as this lotus flower and drinking in this awareness that anchors you to earth and sky. Notice what color lotus flower you are. Just feel what it feels like to have leaves. Think of how you smell. If you smell fragrant. Know that anchoring yourself as this lotus flower, you are bringing awareness to your own individual energetic imprint on this world. Take a moment to thank yourself for tuning in and allowing yourself the awareness of your own existence. Thank yourself for grounding so that you may exist for yourself without undue reactions to others' energy. Know that through your energetic field, you may transmute any energy coming towards you to pure positivity, pure love, and set that intention. Choose to see the positive and to live life in grounded gratitude. Now bring your focus back into your breath, into that path of the breath, from your nose all the way down to the diaphragm. Notice how the different parts of your body feel on that path of the breath. If your chest is tight, if your nose is cold. And as you become aware of these sensations, allow your awareness to drift over your entire body, bringing your awareness back to your physical form, and slowly back to the room. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes, and when you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes. Alright guys, just a note, I said this at the beginning, but I don't know, I think there might have only been one person signed on at this time, so I'm going to repeat it. You can do this type of meditation with any visualization you want, including any flower. If there is a certain kind of flower that appeals to you, You can definitely visualize yourself as that flower. If it's a ground flower rather than a water flower, then you can just think of the roots drinking in the water that's in the soil to help connect you into the elements. And actually, another thing you can do is you can start as a seed, and you can set the intention to just go into the meditation not knowing what flower or plant you are going to be, and let yourself just go through the meditation and decide in the moment what you're going to ground as, because that sort of thing, that sort of symbolism, what comes to mind, what you choose to turn into, can have really interesting insight as to whatever is going on in your life. You can, for example, say I decided I was going to do a grounding meditation with a flower, and I was going to just let myself choose in the moment, and I just turned into a sunflower, and that's what came up, that's what came to mind, that's what felt right. Then I might look up the symbolism of sunflower, and I know what sunflowers symbolize, and I would see how that applied to my life. Like, say for example, it was a sunflower, and I had on my mind I was going to be teaching a new class, and I was really worried about it, and visualizing the sunflower, myself as a sunflower, is a sign of, you know, that there's an inner strength that I can tap into, and I have that ability within myself. And that sort of thing, that's getting into the whole personal intuition thing. That sort of thing can bring a lot of insight into your life and to how your own mind works with yourself, because really the brain, it has so many amazing things it does in so many pathways, and when you ask yourself questions like that, that sort of symbolism is a way for your brain to kind of dig deep into your subconscious and figure out what you need. So, oh, I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. Yay! So yeah, that is, that's my bit about that. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you want to leave any comments about what color or if there were any other attributes your lotus flower contained, I'd love to hear about that. If you have any experience with doing these types of meditations and having symbolism come up, I'd love to hear that as well. Now, I did mention it doesn't have to be a flower, it can be any sort of plant. We've done the Tree of Life grounding meditation on here before. I think that was the first meditation moment we ever did on here, was the Tree of Life. And I actually do the intuition thing a lot with that. Like, whatever tree I happen to turn into that day kind of gives me some general guidance about my day. So, something to try if that feels like something you'd be interested in. I'd love to hear about what results you guys have with that. And that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful, relaxed evening. I adore you all so much, and I love bringing you these meditation moments. Mwah. Blessed be.